to Magical Athlete Live. Welcome to the 213th Annual Magical Athlete Live. Now, I know that many of you are old fans of this game, and you know all about it, and have been to many, many matches before, and are fans of the different athletes. But in case this is your first time ever, which is probably just a few of you, we're going to go over all of this. First of all, I'd like to introduce, I'm Tom Bassel. I'm the Master of Ceremonies of today's race. This is...
Good evening, I'm Commodore Eric Summer. You'll notice the hat.
Is your mic on?
I don't know. As I said before, Commodore Eric Summer. I'll be providing some historical context for the various competitors in tonight's competition. For those of you who are new to the sport, we will be operating under IMAC rules this evening, so none of that crazy Australian rules stuff. We're going with IMAC here. That's the International Magical Athletic Commission. So we will be using, just for identification purposes, the traditional costumes of the sport. It's necessary.
It is.
Otherwise, it's an invalid competition. So,
right.
I'll be providing some commentary as we go, and I'm looking forward to some vigorous, spirited competition this evening.
I am excited about this myself. All right, so those of you who don't know how to play, and many of you are going to be involved in this, we will give you a chance to come forward and roll the dice as our racers go around. Now, you might not have seen this in a game like this before, but in Magical Athlete, the racers will begin at a place called Start. That means that's the origin of the race.
That's where they begin.
Okay, got it. They are going to end on goal by rolling the die, and each turn they will move the number of the pips on the die. That's the number of spaces they will move. The first one to the goal is the winner. All right, so this is, again, something we're not used to in today's modern sportology, but this is what we do here. Each racer will have a unique special ability, which will be chosen by their controller. Their controller will pick from 2 different special abilities, and that will determine what happens over the course of the race. Now, a couple things about this race. First of all, there is no hitting of the refs. Refs are off. Oh, you know what? Audience also may not be hit.
Ah, yes. That was added last year after a rather unfortunate incident.
Yeah, it was a long hospital bill. All right. The ref's word is law. We should introduce our 2 refs. We have Ref Amby and Crystal with us. There's been some allegations of steroid use, but we're not so much concerned with that. We don't care, actually. But cheating is not allowed, and we have heard that there was some planned cheating tonight, and we will not allow such things. We are also here, the refs and all of us, and all the controllers are going to be under the care of head judge Roland Rob Geislinger. This is your 100th match, I believe, isn't it?
That is correct.
All right, so he's going to be in charge of all that.
Happy anniversary, Rob.
Thank you, Commodore.
We've been together a long time. And as you notice, we have a track that took many, many years to put together. But in case that track gets messed up during the race, we have Chief Tape Repairman Luza, who will fix it.
Now, you are certified, correct? He has checked your certification?
And he is using regulation tape.
Very important.
Making sure.
Yes.
All right, at this point, I'm going to turn it over to our commentator, and he's going to introduce our contendees today.
All right. We'll begin with the 2017 World's runner-up, Nick the Slick Murphy. Next up, the 2017 World's Champion, later disqualified, Iron Mike Murphy. Next up, the author of the tell-all autobiography, I Go Down the Track Very Fast and Get to the End Before Other People Who Are Also Racing, Lightning Chris Miller. Next up, the league leader in average personal fouls per game, Sam the Human Rock Slide Healy. Six-time champion of the Australian League competition. It's time to set sail for a Z-Hour tour. Rip-roarin' Z Garcia. And last, but until this season, he was the team mascot, Jason the Cave Levine.
Alrighty, well, head judge, let's call up our six controllers for these players. We'll start with Jason's controller. Who do we have? Let's call out a number.
This is completely magically chosen.
Oh,
we
magically delicious.
That too.
Yeah.
We have 601014.
You'll sit in the first seat there, right in the front row. There you go. Yep.
I am unbiased, but you were stuck with
All
Jason.
right, now we have Mr. Z's controller.
We have 601003.
All right, Mr. Sam's controller is who?
601034.
I believe this has been a previous controller in 4 of our matches. All right, now, the only person with their own manager, Chris Miller. Who's his controller?
That will be 601032.
Yeah.
You're not his manager, are you?
No, where is his manager?
Also, literary agent.
All right, Mike's controller.
Will be 601054.
And Nick's manager.
601045.
All the way in the back.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pass the dice down, but before we do that, the Chief Judge here is going to give you each 2 special abilities. You're going to pick between the 2 of them at the same time without looking at anyone else's special ability. Then we will go over those special abilities and find out what you guys each have. So each person will get 2 cards, choose one, give the one you don't want back to Robert.
Now, I see several rookies on the panel of controllers this evening.
That is correct.
But, one would assume that is a disadvantage in most competitions, but not here because it's primarily random.
I agree. All right, as soon as you've chosen them, hand the one that you do not want back to Robert. Remember, there's a 10-second, and we start zapping people. All right, at this point, Robert is going to go, and we're going to go over each of the special abilities, starting with Jason's special ability. Let's see what it is.
We have a sloth. Instead of his turn, he may advance 1 space, or if he shares a space, he may advance 12 spaces. Yeah, this
Get
is
off the
cheating.
race course, you cheater.
This is cheating.
All right, what is Z's? What is Z's special ability?
Z will be throwing shade. Instead of turn, he may move to the space directly behind the current leader's space.
All right, what does Sam have?
Sam is Frankenstein. This is mandatory. Frankenstein starts at finish and moves towards the start. You are never considered in the lead, and as soon as a racer passes you, or you pass past the racer, roll 1d6 and move towards finish. Then you lose this power.
All right, what does Chris have?
Chris is a monk. Mandatory, instead of turn, he will advance 3 spaces, but he is unaffected by all racer abilities and cannot be targeted and is never considered to be sharing a space with another racer, Jason.
Also, if any racer hits him, then that racer will be punished severely.
Nope.
All right, what does Mike have?
Mike, you are a Viking. Win. Oh, you will battle, sir. You will battle. You will advance 2 spaces, and the opponent will move back 1 space if you win the battle. However, if you lose, your opponent will advance 1 space.
This is a great moment to talk about battles. So if a
Yes,
battle
it
occurs,
is.
and it only can happen for the Viking, if he lands in the same space as someone else, they will both hit each other until one person is forced to step out of the taped area. You may only hit each other above the waist, and that's actually the only rule we have. And then if the Viking wins, he goes forward 6, you said?
He goes forward 2, and opponent goes back 1.
Ah, okay. All right, final ability.
Hey. You don't choose your role. The role chooses you. We have another battling warrior, who, if they win, will advance 5 spaces, and if they lose, they will move back 3 spaces.
All right, well,
This is going to be fun.
I didn't realize those would both be in the same race. Okay. That's happened last year, and yes, I remember what that happened. All right, if the racers could line up, we'll get our first person up with the dice. Line up in the order of your, let's pass the dice down to number 1, give him the die, and let's roll the dice.
This is the 3rd time that Frankenstein has gone up against a monk in international competition.
Oh, one moment here. The sloth is actually sharing, everyone is on the start space, so the sloth actually is sharing the same space right now. How far does he move? No, he goes 12 spaces. You can fight him later.
Of course, that is instead of his turn.
Thank you. You will be rewarded for that sort of stuff later on. All right, that was the sloth's first turn. You actually don't need to roll the die. So
You
let's
just moved 12 right off the bat. Yes.
He's on the end.
A 1.
The track wraps around, for those of you who
This is
can't see
instead
it.
of turn, she chose
The
to
goal
roll.
is on the same side as the start.
They already rolled.
All right, let's keep, what do we got
We
here?
have a 3. Monk, move 3.
Yes. You have one job.
We have a 6.
All right, he's not in the same space as anyone else, so there's no battle yet.
Yet.
I want a battle. 3.
Oh, you can't? No, you can't fight the monk. The monk is immune to fighting.
Nope. There is no fighting of monks.
All right, we don't need to roll for the sloth. He just moves 1 space.
Yes.
oddly enough, it's because of the sloth that we instituted a time limit.
She would
for
like
this
to
match.
move you behind the current leader.
Sam is not
Is
the leader.
not ever considered the leader.
Refs should be impartial.
Bribes were allowed as of
Would you like to roll, sir?
2013.
Oh, you're right.
All right. 1.
You'll be fighting each other, not worrying about the monk.
And in a smaller space.
We have a 1.
Everyone wants to fight their brother. I don't see how that's it.
3. And once again, you cannot fight the monk.
Many have asked that. All right. It's now the sloth's turn. Is he sharing the space with anyone? Then he goes 1.
1. Hey, slow and steady, sir. Slow and steady. We're going to roll for shade. 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
For those of you watching at home,
This
that
is
does
working
mean
great for you, sir.
that the sloth is sharing a space.
The
with the
sloth
shade.
must immediately move forward 12.
All right, Jason.
The sloth must move forward 12.
Hey, how far is he going to get? Is he going to make it to Frankenstein?
That's how Magical Athlete works. We saw the same scenario, I think,
All
about 4
right.
or 5 years ago.
Frankenstein rolls a d6. Frankenstein moves 4.
All right.
Hey, Frankenstein is our winner.
Frankenstein. But remember, we always play to second place.
But now we're going to see if Sloth can continue on to take second.
True, but I don't think it's his turn. I think we are now down to the monk.
Oh, I know. But he thinks he's going to get there. Monk moves 3.
All right, let's roll the Viking.
6. Oh. So close. Six. Warriors and barbarians and Vikings don't know how math works.
All right, sloth moves forward 1.
Sloth?
Let's just go to the next contestant. I can't deal with this.
Not-
Well,
Traditionally, no one waits for the sloth.
instead, yes. Shade, she would like you to move right below the current leader. The monk will advance 3 spaces. Four. Yeah, he's moved.
All right, a 5 here would cause a fight, which I think everyone is anxious to see.
Oh, it's a 1. Well, that looks like a 5.
Sloth moves 1. All right, we're up to the shade.
Shade, roll.
A 2 here will
You can
win it for the
this.
sloth.
You can win this. 2. Monk will once again advance 3.
All righty, well, that is race 1, everyone. Sam has gotten 5. How many points does he get here?
Sam gets a full 7 points for that win.
And second place?
And 4 points for second place.
4 points for second. All right, let's line back up. Let's thank you, controllers. We're now going to bring on 6 more controllers for race number 2. As the controllers come up, we're going to give you your cards. You can start looking them over. The first place there is Sam. He'll be going first in the next race.
We have 601027.
All right. And in second place here, we have Jason. Who will be his controller?
601042.
Mr. Luza,
All right, who was...
groundskeeper Luza, you're putting the 10 on the number 11 space. You're putting the 11 on the 11 space?
I believe
I'll
this is
approve of that.
an alternate track configuration.
This
All
is going
right.
to mess up all of my statistics.
Let's call it Mr. Z's controller.
We have 601012.
Mr. Z.
601012.
Have we changed the turn order this time, Tom? Tom, are we in a different turn order this time?
We are doing a different turn order.
Oh.
It is Sam, Jason, Z.
He is sending in an replacement.
All right, let's see. Who was... All right, Mike's controller.
Mike's controller will be 601025.
All right, Chris's controller.
601048.
And finally, coming in last in the last race, Nick's controller.
601021.
All right, as soon as you've chosen the cards you don't want, if you'd hand them back so we can get the second race. Racers, start to your, well, actually, we'll have you go forward when your power is called. No, second place is not necessarily the winner. All right, let's go over to powers. To the line, Mr. Sam.
Here we have the werewolf. It will be mandatory if the werewolf is past or is on space 15. He gains the ability, add 2 to all dice rolls. If you're ever behind space 15, lose the ability.
All right, now we have Jason's ability.
Can't make this up. You will be the gremlin. If the gremlin is in the lead or in second place, after the first racer places, you move to finish.
Incidentally enough, after a lot of statistics and running this, the gremlin has only won 3 times out of 2,046.
It is difficult for him to come in first using that ability.
This is important because we have a queen.
Oh!
I believe Z is the queen, yes. Queen Z.
You
Queen
can't
Z.
be a queen without a crown. Whenever the... This is mandatory. Instead of your turn, the queen, instead of her turn, will advance 6 spaces, very royally. However, when another player rolls a 6, you must move back 4.
All right, what does Mike have?
We have Cthulhu. All players must reach finish twice before placing. After another racer reaches finish for the first time, you gain the ability. Instead of your turn, you may advance 6 spaces. Yes, that is what that means.
Even the queen.
Especially the queen.
Cthulhu trumps
Especially the queen.
I checked that in the annals. What does Chris have?
Ahul, whenever another racer ends a turn on a marked space, you may switch spaces with that racer. If you're marked space, you may switch spaces with any racer. Marked spaces are obviously the spaces that we have marked, thus making the 11 important now.
It's a 10 again now.
Oh. Now I'm sad.
There was a ruling off the field while you weren't paying attention. We decided that
I wasn't consulted.
that hasn't happened since 1974, and it created such a difficulty in keeping track of everything. That
I almost quit the sport.
Yeah, it's fair. And then we have chaos. End of turn, you may have all players pass their racer card to the player to the right, including you. This is going to be I anticipate one of the best races I've ever witnessed for my 100th anniversary.
The last time that Cthulhu and Chaos were in the same match was in 2004, and the race was called because they decided to team up and destroy the entire arena.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's start with the werewolf.
1. You get into 15 real quick. And now our gremlin. A 4.
If he makes that sound again, hit him.
Yeah.
The queen, I believe you know what to do. Just move people out of your way. Cthulhu gets 6.
No, Cthulhu. Did he roll a 6?
Therefore, the queen will be moving backward. We have another 6. Would you roll the green? We have a 5, which is going to trigger a few
Or
things.
does not loop around.
First off,
Do not listen
would
to him.
you
He's a
like
goblin.
to switch? Wait, no. Ahul would decline switching. Chaos. This is an important decision. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay the course? Oh, okay. So, all players will pass their card to the right.
Who's the new queen?
Jason is the queen.
This is a veritable Game of Thrones. What?
So who is our gremlin now? Sam is the gremlin.
I'm actually confused.
Sam, do not forget your places, please. Sam is gremlin. 3.
We're going to have to take away these sticks soon.
3. That's 2. There you go. All right. The queen will advance 6. Yes.
I'm pretty proud of myself right now.
Are you?
I am.
Cthulhu will advance 5.
No, that was last battle. You know, at the moment, I'm not sure.
Look, I can't tell you
traditional.
what to do, but if the refs don't see it. All right, let's do this. We have 2 people on a mark space currently, but it won't do any good because no one's there ahead. We have 4 for the Yahoo.
That's Mike.
It's Mike.
Mike.
Now he isn't.
He just took a number with him. He took off one of the marked spaces.
Okay.
The space is no longer marked. That has
It is.
gameplay ramifications.
All right.
It is no longer marked.
While we have this tape violation, I need the referees to take away the sticks from all the contestants.
Little known fact, that's how you defeat Cthulhu. You take away his stick.
This isn't switching around. I'm just going to call it like play. So just remind me who your player is.
All right.
Taking away Cthulhu's stick is the best way to defeat him.
It is a...
Solid strategy.
We probably shouldn't have the sticks so close to the contestants. Let's put them up here. We don't want to give the refs too much power. We did that one time, too. There's a lot of problems we've had in this race over the years.
Oh, this sport is riddled with problems.
Well, in the past, it used to be the actual spectators that had the sticks.
That's
on the
true, but too
sideline.
many contestants died.
Right. There was way too many times that happened.
I mean, frankly,
Mr. Loser, are we ready to race yet? All right, let's go. We are at Chris's turn, please.
But you're going to roll first. Well, we have a 4 for chaos. We know we have a 5. Chris.
All right, it's Nick's turn.
Yes, from now on, we're going to refer to him by name instead of character.
Just-
However,
just for the
this is-
record, our game show at 9 is much better.
this is happening again. Pass to the right.
So we have a new coronation. This is the third coronation for this match.
All right.
The new queen is Sam Healy.
Yeah, sure. You're the gremlin. So, would you like to roll now?
Long live the queen!
We have a 3.
Who am I now? Am I no longer a beastie?
That was Nick, by the way, who moved 3. Did you move 3? All right, moving this, the queen's turn. You can just go 6.
Jason, 3.
All right. It did not. It's your turn now. So do we.
I'm just calling them by names now.
You should now be a hool.
There's too much chaos going on.
A hool. A hool.
1.
All right, Mike. Bet you're wishing you had that warrior this time.
6.
Queen.
You're killing me. Who's our new queen? Nick? Nick is our new queen.
Ah.
And then we'll immediately wait, no. Yep. Chris for 2. Nick will advance by 6.
Sam.
3 for Sam. 3.
All right, Jason.
4 for Jason.
You're not the sloth anymore, just as a clarification. Who am I?
Clarification, Mike is the current werewolf. Right?
We have 3 for Z. And are you going to cause chaos, sir? Of course you are.
All right, who does that make the new queen?
Chris is the new queen.
Don't trip over the wires.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Little known fact, the wave usually drives Cthulhu into a rage.
Mike for 1. Our queen will move forward 6.
The best part is that we get to do this all twice.
We're going to be checking on that in the
We
rules.
have a 1. For you, for 1. Cthulhu.
Robert, I was just checking in the annals of Make the Game Show Go Faster.
Yes.
And in a race with Chaos and Cthulhu, once they pass the 15 point, we don't have to go around twice, but only once, and Cthulhu can now move 6.
I'm good for that. That checks out. Wait, let me. Yeah. It's queen making.
I was about to say that.
Sam will be switching spaces with whoever's on 15. No, you'll be moving back.
All right, moving to Jason.
3.
All right, Z.
Your controller agrees with you. The judges are just confused.
Who's the new queen?
Mike is the new queen.
One more switch and we're back to the original roles.
It's very exciting.
That is correct.
I've been waiting for that moment.
Who do we have? Who? Whose turn? It's your turn, right? We have a 3. Who?
Z.
3 for Z. You are a gremlin, sir. You are a gremlin. You are
The
a gremlin.
gremlin.
The queen will advance 6. This is really just a game of who is queen at the end, right? We have a 1
For
Chris.
Chris, yes.
1.
And all the games you could be playing, but you're here.
We have a 6.
Nick, that was you. 6.
You're going forward 6.
6.
The queen's going back 4.
I'm not sure Nick is still Cthulhu. He's acting like he's Cthulhu.
Right, he's still
I don't
acting
think
like
he's still
Cthulhu. Right.
I'm not quite sure who's who at this point.
Sam, you will move forward 3, sir.
Oh, we're
we've
back to the
switched
original
back
rolls.
To the original rolls.
I believe that it can only go through once.
That's
according
true.
to
Chaos
the
Power
rest
is
of
now
those rules.
locked.
Chaos is now locked. The world has been restored.
We're back to our original powers.
Yes.
You are.
She rolled a 1.
Yes. 3.
3. 3.
Oh, you rolled a 2? She rolled a 3?
Pick 3, my lord.
I was on 15, so I should get plus 2.
That is correct. The werewolf now is +2.
That is correct.
Somebody pay attention.
We have a 4 for Jason. Who fed you after midnight?
Queen, you can move forward 6.
Queen, please advance.
The bell has rung.
Yes, Cthulhu can move forward 6. We have a 1 for Chris. Only if you're on a marked space.
At the beginning of your turn.
No?
Hang on,
He
judges
may-
are checking.
He can switch spaces with any racer. Yeah, because you're on the marked space.
Pick me. I'm the queen.
Chaos will be a straight roll, having been stripped of his powers.
I think the queen's actually Cthulhu.
That's
We have a 2.
That's happened before. Back in 92.
Sam for 6. By C. Just 4.
+2.
+2, sir. +2, sir.
Note that our grounds crew just put in some durable numbers on the number 10 slot.
We have a 2 for Jason. The queen can now go forward 6.
The gremlin is more terrifying coming this direction, I'd just like to note. Going that way, it was okay, but coming this way...
Cthulhu can move forward 6.
Cthulhu just said that's weird.
Chris for 4.
Oh!
Woo! All right. Chaos. Chaos for 1. Hey. Okay, that's true.
We're running for second.
If the gremlin is in the lead or in second
No, the
after
werewolf's
the
in front of
first
him.
place fishes, you move to finish.
All right. Well, that was a race.
That was a race.
Commodore, How many points does first place get this time?
That one took forever, so first place gets 11 points. And second gets 6.
6, all right.
Which means Jason is winning the game.
Would you all like to
he's
see
not.
another race?
He's got a total of 10.
Hey, Chaos and Cthulhu are out, so
He's
it
not.
should.
Jason's in second
All right,
place.
third and final race of this match, where all the points are doubled. Oh, yeah, let's call out our contestants. Here we go.
601039. Come on down.
Who's up
That
first?
is Chris's. Chris, you're in first position here.
601013.
That's Jason.
601013.
I don't think anyone's going to believe that one. All right, the next racer, I don't even remember. Oh, Sam was in third.
601001.
That's the very first person to walk through the door. Who was with Jason there at the end in that spot? Oh, yeah, Nick was on the. Okay, so Mike, right? Mike. Who controls Mike? That's probably a deeper question. That's for another day.
601041.
All right, the former queen, Z.
Right. The artist formerly known as Queen, not that Queen you know.
601037.
And last, Nick. This is his second time finishing last in today's competition.
601059. Nobody wants him?
No one wants a last place.
601059.
All right, pull again. Oh, is that you? Oh, no, we got to
I
do this.
volunteer as tribute.
This is magical.
The sorting hat picks these.
601004.
How did they get the six back?
Interestingly enough, the pole positions for this particular race do reflect the standings. Chris is in first place with 11 points, followed by Jason with 10, and Sam with 7 points. Nobody else has scored anything. Just to reiterate, everyone else is at 0.
Oh, good. I wasn't clear on that. I'm glad. Thank you. That's part of our traditional outfit.
All right.
And it's been that way for many years.
Chris is
Thanks, Ref.
a giant among racers.
Oh. Now, most giant, I don't actually have a giant outfit, but a lot of giant babies. Anyway, here. No, you get this.
Whoa! You don't even know what it does yet. All right, so the giant in place of their turn may advance 8 spaces. However, if afterwards they are in first place, they will lose their next turn. So you will have a decision to make each time.
I'm so sorry. All right, what do we got next?
We have a samurai, another battling character. If he wins, he will advance 6 spaces. If he loses, the opponent will advance 6 spaces.
All right, good.
Here, sir. We have a tiny little sprite. So instead of your turn when you're controlling, you may advance 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 spaces. but you cannot advance the same number of spaces you did last turn.
The controller will choose.
So I will have you keep a die in case you do it. Next up, we have an orc.
Oh!
Ooh, a giant and an orc in the same match.
When's the last time that happened?
Now,
This will be another battling character. If he wins, he will move to the closest marked space ahead of his current space. In the event of a loss, the opponent will advance by 1. Ooh, royalty again! We have a king!
oh, good, I got...
You have been downgraded, sir.
Now what? Oh, this is cheap. I'm wearing both. What is this? I gotta build my own crap.
That was expensive. The budget for Magical Athlete has gone down since the suing we got last year from half the audience.
All right, the king. Instead of your turn, you will advance 1 space. However, when another player rolls a 1 or 2, which has been frequent, you will advance 5 spaces.
It's the traditional double-decker crown.
And in a very appropriate way to start this race, we have Burning Man, who will start on space 8. However, if another racer passes you at any point, you will be removed from the board and lose the race. But you
No, you are actually Burning Man.
You're a burning
You
man.
are on fire, sir.
I don't have a mask or matches for that.
I have an extra crown.
All right, let's start with the creepy baby.
Do you want to? You want to advance 8? You're already in danger.
No, wait. Wait. No. He has
You're
not
on
been
8.
passed. He's not
He has
been
not
passed.
passed you. You're just not off to a great start.
Also, if the giant moves 8 and is in first place, they lose their next turn. They lose the next turn.
Yes. So, samurai. We have a 4. The sprite
Sorry.
will be advancing 5.
Would you like to wear the queen's crown instead?
We have a 1 for the orc, which means the king will get to advance as well. So the king will go forward 5 and then go forward 1 additional space.
Why the extra space?
Because it's the king's turn.
You're right. It's been a long season of this.
It has been.
It feels like it's gone on for hours. We have a 4 for Burning Man.
All right, creepy baby loses their turn.
Yes. Sir, what are we doing here? It's your turn.
Who's going here? Oh, this is...
The samurai will advance by 3.
No fighting.
No fighting. The sprite will go forward 4.
Good job, Brett.
Whoever's controlling the sprite could make them
The
land
orc
on the
will go
person
forward 6.
with the samurai.
Oh!
Wait. Hey, not till we start.
Hey,
Refs,
hey.
do your job. All right. We have not yet begun to fight. They will face each other. No one cares about your motives. You're an orc. All right, let's face each other. When we say go, the first person to step out of the square.
All right, go.
All right. What happens to the samurai when he loses?
He will go back 1 space.
Wait, that starts another fight.
Oh, sorry. Move. Wait. I'm sorry. Stop. The samurai stays where he is. We're sorry. The orc will go to the nearest marked space.
We will. After the thing. I promise.
King, move forward 1.
Wait. No, wait. Hang on 1 second. Did he have to move back 1 when he fought?
No, he did not.
So then he needs to be back with where the orc was.
Correct.
Which means when the king moved 1, now they're going to fight.
Correct.
Wait till we say go, for crying out loud.
I've never seen this kind of aggression before.
Ah.
I have.
No. Refs, try to pay attention to the rules. Okay, so when you step out, if the winner goes 6 spaces, am I correct on this?
Who's the fighters here? If the samurai wins, he will advance 6 spaces, and the opponent will lose 6 spaces. Nothing. If you win, Jason goes back 6 spaces. You're not moving unless you lose. Just fight. Just fight.
Ready, set, go.
I'll tell you what happens.
I saw a step out on Jason. I saw a step out.
The refs have to call it. Refs? Samurai
Samurai
wins.
advances 6 spaces.
Samurai clearly paid off the refs on that one.
Uh-oh.
Fight again. And this could cause you to be eliminated, sir, if you lose this battle.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, this is great. This is my, wait. Jason will come back 6 spaces.
Hang on, we gotta check the rules. All right. After a brief checking of the rules, you can't fight the same person more than once in the same round. We're doing that for sanity reasons.
I remember the great ping pong of '83. It was
Yes.
not good. That's why that rule was changed.
It,
All
the,
right.
the match lasted 8 hours.
Whose turn is it? We'll go with that.
All right, Burning Man.
Burning Man will advance by 4. Burning Man, please advance by 4. I believe you have a turn.
All right.
The giant will move forward 8 spaces. We'll see. So close. Sir? Four for the samurai.
Samurai.
Samurai is sad.
Jason. This sprite will advance 5. 5.
Sprite wanted to go too.
Hey, you could have chose 2. You chose 5. He just.
Hot chop.
Sorry, the samurai here is not indicative of actual samurai, ever.
The orc will move forward 5. And we are still clean. 1, 1, 1. 1 forward. Gives you time to work on your crown, sir.
All right, Burning Man.
Burning Man for 6.
Whoa.
This is unexpected.
It is.
Eight spaces for the orc.
No, wait. I'm sorry.
Oh,
the, orc,
wait.
the orc loses
Did you
his
not-
turn.
You went 8 spaces last time, right?
The giant
yes, you
loses
have no
his turn. Sorry.
No, orc, giant, sorry. Afterwards, if
You're
in
right.
First place.
You're
she is
right.
Correct.
That is
8
correct.
spaces. Refs, I'm gonna need him ejected. Samurai.
I can't attest to the fact that the giant
We have
may
a
be coming
5
this
for
way
the
is terrifying.
samurai. What are we doing, Sprite? Controller and monster are communicating. 3. Wait, are we doing 3? Oh, is it going to be a 2?
We've been waiting for
And
this
the king
for
will
20
advance
years.
by 5.
Ready, set, go. I believe.
None of that was legal.
What is? I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure what's going on at this point. Refs.
Do we have a TKO situation here?
Okay, I'm going to pass this up to the head judge.
He says his feet are still in the box.
You're out.
Way to mess up.
Most people just use. Okay. Hacha, indeed.
Jason's look of abject terror before that match started was worth the price of admission.
I agree.
The orc will move forward 4.
That was half-hearted.
Z will move forward 1.
All right, this time
We're in first place.
the
You
giant
don't
is
get
in
it.
first place, so we're going to have to skip their turn.
Yes. Samurai. Sir? 1. Therefore, the king will advance 5. The sprite will move forward 5.
In a sprightly manner,
Yes, very sprightly. The orc will move forward by 6. The king will move forward by 1. Giant moves, I assume, 8.
Putting the giant in first place for this race.
Giant, bring it on home. All right, Samurai. I believe you can win this. Five. So
oh,
close.
just
so
short
close.
of the finish.
4. Fight.
No. Oh, it's right. the
Orc versus Sprite. This should be refreshing.
Ready, set, Go. Only sticks may be used in these matches. Did no one read the rule book? We're going to need to do that over. Only sticks may be used in the match.
Yes.
Only the
Sticks,
sticks
no
that are
body.
in your hands that are green. Ready, set, go. Well, that was slightly more legal. So yes,
The
Sam
sprite
wins.
will move forward by 1.
That was for one space.
That is why they call him the human rock slide.
However, I would like to say, Orc, had you won, goal is a marked space. So close. Yes. However, the Orc will advance by 1.
All right, ready, set, go. What part of using the sticks did end?
We'll get to advance. We'll still do that.
Judges, refs, what's going on down there? All right, we're allowing it.
Now you will move forward 5. And now you will move forward 1.
Wait, is that a fight?
I believe not.
No.
Okay.
All right, I believe we are back to the samurai.
What does the samurai need here? A 3?
He needs a 2. We have a 4. Congratulations.
All right, Eric. What is our points for first place and second in this match?
First place scored 14 points. Second place scored 8 points, which gives us the totals of third place, Sam, the human rock slide, with 7 points total. In second place with 18 points, Jason, the Cave Levine. And in first place with 25 total points, Lightning Chris Miller.
I'm sure you've...
His manager is way excited about this.
I would be.
I want to accuse of doping.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate you seeing Magical Athlete live and all it entails.
Did everyone enjoy this?
We'll see if this becomes a repeat thing. We'll find out. We'll be doing another live show at 9 o'clock, about 50 minutes from now. This will be a more traditional game show, so if you want to stay, you're welcome to do so. If you want to come back or whatever, but sit with a group of people who you would like to be on their team. All right, that's it. Thank you to our contestants who did a fantastic job. Thank you to our production team and everybody else who helped. We'll see you at 9 o'clock.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.